Hare Krishna, everyone, and welcome to day 19 of our Elemental Reset program. And today is what I would call a cut to the chase day. So, Fire Week has been preparing us for this moment. And because fire is about truth, courage, and transformation, and one of the deepest transformations happens when we face death honestly. So, when I was diagnosed with multiple health issues, one of the most empowering things that I did was to accept, truly accept, that I might not live a healthy life. And as strange as it sounds, that acceptance was exhilarating. The moment I stopped fighting reality, something loosened inside me. I stopped living for everyone else's expectations and began living for myself. And from that moment, life began to move. People appeared. Support came unexpectedly. My mentor reached out. I was encouraged to return to my EFT training. I found the right doctors. Healing unfolded, not all at once, but steadily. I cannot explain it logically, but I know this acceptance freed my body and my soul. And there is saying, a brave being dies once, a coward dies 1,000 times. But what is not said so often is bravery is learned by facing death consciously. So the Bhagavad Gita teaches us something extraordinary here. It describes the body as a chariot, the soul as a passenger, the intelligence or buddhi as the driver, and the mind is the reins, and the senses are like the horses. Now, if the intelligence is strong, the reins are steady. If the reins are steady, the horses are guided and the journey is smooth. Can you all the five different horses running in five different directions? So, most of the time, we care for the chariot, we care for the horses. But if there is an accident, who matters the most? Doesn't the passenger matter the most? Yet, most of us live as if the chariot is the self. We don't even know that the passenger exists. And when we identify only with the body, death feels terrifying. But when we identify with the soul, death becomes a transition, not an ending. Just like this Bhagavad Gita shloka, chapter 2, text 22. Vasam sijirinani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naro parani tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samyati navani dehi. It says, as a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. So, when we look at the transition from the soul's point of view, it's just a one big long journey, and this whole life is merely one aspect of it, one part of this whole journey. And then we will actually care for what truly matters rather than just worrying and being caught up in this body and the body experiences. So, for example, you look at somebody who is into drama, okay, somebody who does a lot of dramas, okay. So you prepare for an act, you work on that act, you present the drama. Say in this particular drama, you became the villain. In another drama, you might be the hero. In one drama, you might be the weak Abla Nari, maybe. Or in one drama, you may be Jhansi Ki Rani. And in one drama, you may be a sick person. In one drama, you can be a healthy landlord. So, similarly, the soul is on these various dramas where we are on a journey to learn the lessons, and death is nothing but end of one drama and beginning of another one. So, Fire Week invites us to ask, am I living for the body alone or for the soul's evolution? Yeah, for your evolution. So today's ceremonial fire is not symbolic, it is a declaration that says, I honor my body, but I'm not my body. I honor my identity, but I'm not my identity. In my essence, I am divine. And when we accept death, we stop postponing life. We love more honestly. We choose more consciously. We waste less time. And this is the paradox of fire. By embracing impermanence, we awaken fearless presence. Fire is meant to be intense, but it is also purifying. So stay with it. You know, it's okay if this practice is feeling you very intense, just stay with it. And if you would like, we can even intensify it a little further. I've given you some worksheets in the journal where you can really imagine what will happen when you pass on. What do you think will happen to the world behind you? Although you will never die, your body most certainly will. So, this exercise, this particular question is meant for you to imagine what happens when your body leaves, when you leave the body, and what do you think? How will the world survive without you? We always imagined a life where how would we survive if my dad wasn't there? And when he passed away, we're all surviving somehow. We are all managing. We remember him, we do miss him, but life goes on. Somehow people learn, somehow people figure out things. And so it's important to care for soul. And with that, the affirmation for today is I live in the present moment with courage and with love. And you will notice that we have death all around us, isn't it? We have death in the form of falling leaves, but there is also sprouts that push out of the earth's surface. Yeah. So day ending, the evenings are dying of activities, and then there is night, which is almost like death, but there's morning again. So the cycle of birth and death in its every form continues to happen. And your activity for today will be the ceremonial fire. So today you can light a candle or take a metal bowl and put some fire in it, or you can have a bonfire outside if you really want to go all out for it. And in that, you can put something which is a representation of you. Don't burn yourself. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to say here. Please do not burn yourself. Please don't put yourself in that fire. We don't want that. It's a symbolical thing. Okay, so you can have a paper drawing of a human figure and you can write your name on it probably. And just imagine everything that you hold as an identity. I'm a girl, I'm a mother, I'm a boy, I'm a man, I'm the provider, I'm this and that. Whatever is the I am for you, put that inside. You can write everything on that. So you can make a beautiful cutout drawing and just write every of your identity. Start with your name and write everything that you are. You may be a teacher, an archaeologist, or a graphologist, or a dancer, a singer, a accountant, a designer, a speaker, a storyteller, an artist, a mother, a cook, a chef, anything, whatever. I'm beautiful, I'm angry, whatever, all good and bad, whatever you identify yourself as, and you're going to put that in the bowl, write it on that paper, and that in the fire, and see it all dying. Yeah, see it all burning. And as things are burning, you can say, although I can see this body or my identity is burning, this is not who I am. And I am divine, the divine part and parcel, the tiny light has come from the big life, the soul that comes from the super soul, the spark of light that comes from the fire. With that, I hope today is transformative. Please do share whatever you realized after doing this activity. And if those who are still not a part of the WhatsApp group and would like to join, as usual, the link to join the group is in the description box. You can join it and take the most benefit using the worksheets and the community that we have where we share our thoughts. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey. Hare Krishna.